Hi guys, it's Smooth, and I'm sorry I posted this video after the guide came out. Um, I just didn't think that too many people would read it, so that they would just, read it and be done. But some people are still having issues, so I'm going to show you how to make sure you can connect to games in Advanced Warfare. And we're going to start off by port forwarding, so all you need to do is do Windows key R, or you can go up here on your charm bar and click search, and you can go ahead and type in CMD, and command prompt will pop up. And then all we have to do is type in ipconfig, all one word, and a bunch of IPs and subnet masks are going to pop up. My old router would give me about 4 of these, but this one only gives me 1, so you're going to need to find which one gives you your default gateway. Now, to get your default gateway, you just look around and it should be under your subnet mask. And it's the one that usually begins with 192. I know on some modems, like my old one, it used to be a 10.0 address. So all you need to do with this default gateway is bring it over here so that you can see it, and open up your web browser, whichever one you want to use will work, and then type in your default gateway. And I personally have to enter admin information. Some routers don't make you do this, but if you do, usually all your administrator information will be on the back of your router. So we're going to go ahead and log in here. And then port forwarding should normally be under advanced or security. For me, it's under advanced and then security. But basically, you can look up your modem and you'll be able to figure out where your port forwarding page is. I'll leave a link in the description for you, or under this video if you're looking at the Steam guide. So click port forwarding, and basically you're gonna have something that looks like this. What you need to do is you need to find your device, or if you need to manually enter your IP, it's just your IPv4 or IPv6 address. And for me, it's an IPv4. Don't know what really determines that, but I'm able to select my device. So after that, you're going to go ahead and look back on the guide or the description, and there will be a list of ports you need to forward. So the one for Advanced Warfare is 3076, which I actually removed so I could do this video. And I'm pretty sure 3074, sorry. So we're going to quickly port forward that. And basically, for your starting port, it'll be 3074, and your ending port 3074 again. And for some of these, like the 2700 or 27014 to 27050, you basically just put, first number starting, second number ending port. And in this case, we'll use TCP and UDP. If you don't know which one it is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's UDP. So just use UDP for this one, and then apply. And it takes a couple seconds to apply, and you'll actually want to restart your Steam before you go back in. And if you have Advanced Warfare up while you're doing this, you really shouldn't have, but you can quickly close out of that and it'll still work. So we're going to go ahead and close out of command prompt. Now that we have that port open, you can forward the rest of these ports, which will be in the description, and they're already on the Steam guide. The 25565 is mainly for Gary's mod. That's not really required. It's Gary's mod Minecraft, just an open port to have for servers. So after that, you're going to want to go ahead and click UPnP once you find it on your modem, of course. But basically you just want to enable this. It's basically plug and play, so that you could have the chance of having an open NAT right off the bat. And it just helps with the connection between your computer and your modem. Now, you don't have to use UPnP, but I personally do. And then the NAT, if you have that, that's another good thing to use. And then NAT, obviously, you want to have that enabled, because if you have it disabled, then, I mean, your NAT will probably be open. I know on some modems it just doesn't, it just makes it strict. But you don't really need it. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and go over to DMZ hosting. You don't have to use DMZ. DMZ basically just lets you use your, well, let's just say router IP as its own thing. So you don't have your fancy little like 192.168.0 and then your device number. It's just easier to find it that way. But then again, you're, outside the firewall, which lets you pretty much get open to any hackers or viruses through your browsers and stuff. So after that, you should be good to go. However, I know that some people are having problems with their firewall, so we're going to go ahead and go into the firewall, and we're going to click Allow an app or feature through Windows Firewall. It's the same option for Windows 7, and we're basically just going to find Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I already have it through private and public. You should probably check this because my router likes to switch between private and public. It's really weird, but if you click Details, you'll see that it's not blocked anymore. And this way you can also see to make sure that it is through private and public. I know sometimes it doesn't show up on this page correctly, but then we can go ahead and click Advanced Settings under your firewall. And it's a little more complicated this way, but all you have to do is click Inbound Rules, because outbound rules aren't going to have anything Steam related. So Inbound Rules, and then you can find your Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. There should be 4 of them, because they're your TCP and UDP connections. Now you want to make sure that your profile for this is all, and the way you change that is you click Properties. Make sure it's enabled first off. You click Allow Connection, and then you can add specific ports, but if you hit all ports, it's just a lot easier to get it done that way. And then, you got to make sure you click Advanced under this as well, and you click Domain, Private, and Public, and then, bam, you're done with that, and you have to do that for all 4 of them. And you want to make sure the rest say Any. And once you're there, that should pretty much be the end of any problems you have. I know that some people still have problems further. Like, for example, it reverts to private like my Battlefield has right here. I just noticed, which is kind of nice to know now. The thing is, if it does that, you have a static IP. So you can go back to your modem, log in again, click Advanced, and you should be able to see something that says something like Dynamic DNS. Now, you don't need to enable this, but if it is enabled in a DNS state, you probably want to disable it, because it's going to switch your IP all the time. I'm not sure why that is. And then under Routing, you want to click Static Routing, and I don't really know the difference between IPv4 and IPv6, but I personally use IPv4. And basically you just put your device IP, your subnet mask, and gateway, which are basically the first 3 things that pop up on your command prompt, and just enter those in and click Apply if you want to have a static IP. But if connections fail or your router gets restarted, you get a new IP every time. So basically you just want to make sure your computer isn't in this list. And after that, you're pretty much good to go. You should have an open NAT, I haven't personally had any of these problems that other people are having, but there's always room for error. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys